Are you selling your home? Are you buying a home? So you might want to check out this video because I'm about to go over a list of items to look for when you're buying a house, what to ask your realtor, to ask the listing agent, or if you're selling a house, what to fix so it doesn't raise any questions. The first thing that you want to look is in the interior of the house. Check your windows. Okay, make sure that all the windows open and close properly. Windows are very important because it's a form of egress. It's an emergency exit. In the event that they can't go out the door, they'll jump out the window. And also, as you're looking for the window, looking at the windows to make sure they're in proper working order, making sure that the locks are working, making sure that they are not broken, the glass is not broken, and just making sure that everything overall in the window is in working order. Okay. Exterior of the house, window screens, are they missing, damage? This is cosmetic. However, are there any water ponding? If you overwater your sprinklers, are they using too much water to where it ponds on the sidewalk? It creates all these, poor drainage. So you want to make sure that all that is addressed. Is there any deterioration, damage to doors, decks, siding, or fences? So look at your house, walk around the house. Is there anything that's damaged? Anything that needs to be repaired or replaced? Anything that's deteriorated? Anything that could, again, raise questions? If it's wood siding, are there any wood damage, water damage that need to be replaced? Making sure that everything, the stucco as well, metal siding, especially on manufactured homes, they're very big on metal siding. So you want to address that. Let's see here. The roof. Are there any signs of leaks or other roof damages? So home inspectors, we are trained to inspect the roof from the ground. If it's safe, composition shingles, we walk on them. Otherwise, many home inspectors, what they do is that they use a drone or they use a long pole, like 45 feet long, with the camera attached to the end of it. So if you experienced any roof issues, it's highly recommended that before you put your house on the market, call back that roofing contractor that you used, have them do a tune-up on the roof, making sure that everything is nice and tight, all the seams are sealed, all the flashings are sealed, making sure that everything is nice and tight. That's going to raise any flags. Once you pay that contractor, save that receipt. It's evidence that you've addressed it. You're one step ahead. Okay? Are there any signs of gutter leaking, rain gutters? Are the right gutters damaged? Typically, if they're damaged or clogged, they're damaging the perimeter of the fascia board, which can cause damage to the interior of the house. Are there any downspouts, rain gutters, downspouts? They're discharging too close to the foundation. So you might want to address that as well, either add an extension, add a block, pour a little concrete base. What you don't want is that water hitting that foundation because it comes in much stronger than a natural rain. Are your gutters cleared? Are they clean? Okay. In the garage, does the vehicle door open and close properly? So you want to make sure that they open and close properly. Some homes, they don't. They unplug the garage door opener and they forget to plug it back in at the time of the inspection. So no home inspector is going to plug it in only because we don't know what's wrong with it. It's probably going to cause more damage if it is damaged, if we plug it in and it really doesn't work. We don't want to cause any more damage if there is any. Okay. Do you have the remotes? We home inspectors, we don't look for the remotes, but the buyer would like to have the remotes for the garage door opener when they close escrow. So you might want to have those handy. Is there any damage to the wall surfaces in the garage? Was there any water damage caused by a plumbing that penetrated the walls and you fixed the plumbing, but the damage never got done? So we recommend those to be addressed, especially if there's water damage, water stains. Is the fire door fire rated and does it close on its own? So if the garage if the home has access to the garage from the interior of the house, that wall, it's a fire partition wall. Okay, if it has a door, that's a fire rated door. So the wall and the door, in the event of a fire, they have a rating to burn up to between 20 and 60 minutes before it physically collapses. Okay, a lot of times homeowners, what they do is that they add a doggy door to the door. Well, that defeats the purpose of having a fire door. It takes away the integrity of the door. So the recommendation is to replace the fire door. And it needs to have a self-closing hinge. When the door is open 2/3 of the way and you release it, it's supposed to close on its own. And it has to be weather strip. And it shouldn't lead into a bedroom. Many homeowners, when they buy the house, there's no access to the unless they add a door from a bedroom. That's a big no-no, only because a bedroom is a sleeping area. It could only go to a hallway or a living room, not a bedroom. Floors, walls, and ceilings. Are there any water stains on the windows, around the kitchen areas, especially around the refrigerator, dishwasher areas? Have there ever been a leak? You might want to get rid of any water stain if the repair has been done. Okay. Have you previously noted any large cracks on the interior of the home? There are settling cracks, hairline cracks they call them, but some cracks are bigger than others, which there might not be structural cracks, but those are the ones that raise the most questions. Is this structural? Well, no, it's not. Well, is that, go back and forth. We'll ask the seller if he had any issues. So making sure that those are taken care of. Okay. Any cracked mirrors? Okay. In the bathrooms, in the bedrooms, mirror, wardrobe doors, they could be cracked. Making sure that those are, if they are cracked and you don't want them to request for replacement of the door, just get rid of the door. Just get rid of it. You could have a closet with no doors. Nothing says you can't. But if there's something there and it's damaged, they would want to have that replaced. Okay. Does your home have any permanent fixtures that are being removed or damaged? So permanent fixtures could be cabinets, shop cabinets in the garage. Anything that's permanent to the wall and to the home, it's a fixture. Cabinets, anything that was bolted on, for example, a safe, a gun safe, any tool benches, if they are bolted to the home, technically they belong to the house. So if you're planning on not leaving those behind, either disclose that to your realtor or just remove it way before the home inspection gets there. Are there any carpet stains? Okay. And very important, because many people believe that the carpet stains were caused by a water damage, slab leaks, anything has the house been flooded, that kind of stuff. So if there's any stains on the hardwood floors, damage, floor cracks, tile cracks, chips, make sure those are addressed. Plumbing. Are all the fixtures present? Are they functioning properly? Now, me as a home inspector, I've inspected houses where they shut the hot water in the kids' bathroom because they don't want them to use the hot water and when the parents are not around. So turn that on. If you have kids in the house and you turn off the hot water in the kids' bathroom, turn that valve back on before the home inspection, because that's just going to cause a lot of, there's a reason why it's off, so we're not going to open it. If that valve has been shut for years, and as soon as you open it, chances are it could crack a seal and cause a little leak. It's not going to flood the house, but it'll cause a leak big enough for us to put in the report that the angle stop needs to be replaced, when it's not necessary. So address that. Okay. Are the tub, showers, and the basins, do they drain properly? So does your kids' bathroom tub, I say kids because kids, they throw all kinds of stuff down the drain. Is it draining properly? Are all the drains draining properly? If one of them drains very slow, call a drain cleaning company. But my recommendation is to start first with the Drano, a bottle of Drano. Many plumbers don't like that, but just start with one bottle, pour it, Follow the instructions. Pour hot water after you're done. Let that drain, and that should do it. And if it's more than that, then what I would recommend is you call a plumber and have them clear it out. Okay, are there any new drains or faucet leaks? Do you know of any new ones that more than what you know, without what you already know? Are they leaking? Are the faucets damaged? Okay, do the toilets flush properly? So you gotta make sure those are flooding properly. Are the toilets secured? We come across a lot of toilets that are loose. Many homeowners, they just get used to it. They don't tighten it up. They just leave it like that. So making sure that the toilets are secured. Is a water heater strapped? Okay. Many times the water heaters are strapped, but there are the wrong straps, or they're missing a strap. They only have one. And water heaters need to have 2 straps. It's the recommendation, and it's a plumbing code as well. Okay. Faucets. Is a hot on the hot side and the cold on the cold side? Because sometimes we come across showers where it has the one handle and the hot and cold are reversed. And it's actually a very easy fix. A handyman could fix it, and they need to be corrected. Are there any improper plumbing materials? For example, under the sinks, we always come across a corrugated drain material, which is a flexible material. Those are for temporary use, not for permanent use. The corrugated material builds up a lot of junk around the flexible material, and it causes slow drainage, and then sometimes it causes bad odor. So recommend those to be replaced as well. Okay. Electrical. Are all the light fixtures present, and do they work? Okay, and meaning are they present is because a lot of times they remove them, and a light fixture could be, especially in a patio, a light fixture could be replaced with a ceiling fan, a patio fan. For safety reasons, every door that leads to the exterior of the home needs to have a light fixture by the door or within close proximity. A lot of times those are removed, and they use the same light fixture to install a ceiling fan for the patio on an enclosed patio cover, but they forget to install the light. So those need to be installed as well. Okay. Are all the switches and receptacles in working order? So are all your outlets, technically they're called receptacles, but do they work? Do all the light switches work? Do all the light fixtures work? Are there any burned light bulbs? Okay, replace them. Does the GFI work? The GFI are the outlets are in the bathroom and the kitchen with the reset button. Recommend those to be working. Does AFCI, which is the arc fault circuit interrupter, those breakers are installed in the main circuit panel. Just like the GFI that protects the area in the bathroom and the kitchen and sometimes the garage, depending when your house was built. The arc fault circuit interrupter is designed to protect the rest of the house, especially where there's going to be computers plugged in. If there's ever a power outage, those arc fault circuit interrupters will trip so your computer doesn't get fried up. Okay. Do all smoke detectors work? Got to make sure that they're working. 1. Number 2, are there in every bedroom and common areas? Okay, so the smoke detectors need to be installed in the bedrooms and in the common areas. And also a carbon monoxide detector needs to be installed. If it's a single-story house on the size, I've seen 4,000 square feet single stories, that you might want to have more than one carbon monoxide detector. If it's 2-story, one on each floor. Okay. This is not a big deal because everybody has doorbells. Not a big deal if yours works or not, because nowadays everybody has the one with the camera. Yeah, replace burnt light bulbs, any electrical plates missing or damaged. Yeah, so that's that. Heating and cooling. Does a thermostat operate correctly? Many people that come from different countries, they set the thermostats, especially the digital ones, to Celsius. In America, we go by Fahrenheit. So I don't want to mess with the thermostat back to Fahrenheit because I may forget to switch it back to Celsius. So if it's on Celsius, turn it back to Fahrenheit, and that's going to help us a lot. And does it work? Does the heating system work? Many people don't like to use a heating system for whatever reason. I don't care, but they never use it. Make sure that you have your heating and air serviced before the home inspection. The reason being because in California, you need a heating element when you sell a house, and it needs to be in working order. Whether you use it